Welcome to Novene C TV, and it's your girl Novene C. Today we are out here in beautiful Vallejo at the GBRD event for Black History Month, and I have a special guest with me. Can you please introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Khristina Hunter. I'm a San Francisco firefighter and a registered nurse.
Did you hear that, you guys? San Francisco firefighter. But what she did not say is she is a lieutenant, right?
I am.
And she's so young to be a lieutenant. And so, how long have you been a firefighter?
So I've been with the fire department since 2015. I promoted to lieutenant at Engine 33 last year in January 2023.
And Engine 33 is where?
That's on Capitol. It's in Lakeview.
In San Francisco?
Yep.
Okay.
In the city.
That's so cool. And so what made you want to become a firefighter?
So I grew up in the firehouse, basically. Both my parents were firefighters. My mom, she was actually the first Black woman to be hired in San Francisco Fire Department. And she met my dad. They were in the same academy together. So I kind of grew up around it. I've always been interested in healthcare and helping people and just kind of, working with my hands. So it was a great transition out of college from being a basketball player at San Diego State and then going into another athletic career field.
Oh yeah, that's dope. That's real cool. And that's cool how your parents met while working in something that they loved.
Yep.
And then they had you, and you end up loving it and doing it as well.
Yep.
And I saw that you guys were highlighted recently for Black History Month, your family. So I was like, oh yeah. Even though I don't know you guys, I was like, I know them.
Right, yeah.
And so that's a big deal, especially because you said your mom was the first Black female firefighter in San Francisco.
Yes.
That's huge.
Yep.
And so what's your mom's name?
So her name is Sheila Hunter.
Hunter. So the Hunters don't play over there in San Francisco. And then your brother, what is your brother doing right now?
So my little brother, Michael Hunter, he is working on the ambulance side of the San Francisco Fire Department. So he's the EMT on the ambulance, and it's fun. I ran into him on calls. I'll show up in the fire engine, he shows up in the ambulance, and we'll run the call together. So it's amazing. It's great to see your family.
Yeah, it is. And then you get to boss him around since you outrank him.
I sure do.
That's awesome.
I tell him what to do.
That is so cool. What is one of the most challenging things about being a firefighter for you?
I think one of the most challenging things is just trying to help, patients who they're at their lowest, right? So you go in there, you're trying to give grace and empathy, but sometimes it affects you too. And we're supposed to be strong and be there for the public, but if we go on a call with a kid, for example, or somebody that might look like you, you take it and you deal with it differently. I've been on many calls where I've thought about it months later, years later, and it still calls to this day where I think about it here and there. So that's kind of the hardest part, is just dealing with that grief of that call sometimes.
Right. So then how do you deal with that with your mental health?
Mental health, we have great resources in the city. We have a behavioral health unit in our department. I also have a close friend group. I'm part of the Black Firefighter Association. Okay. So all of them, I can call them at any time and say, hey, this just happened. What do you think about this? Or, I have classmates I came in with. I talk to my parents. I have such a great support system.
Yeah, that's awesome. Especially like you said, like your friend group, and because they know you and everything. Yeah. And then your parents, because they've been through it, right? And so they can relate. So that's amazing. I'm glad that you use that, because I know a lot of people in your field, they just hold they hold everything in,
which is unhealthy.
Very unhealthy, and they do that with all aspects of their life too, like with their relationships as well. Yeah. Yep. And so what about that for you? Like, do you find it hard trying to find a relationship, or I don't know if you're in one or?
I guess it can be hard. Some people might not like the fact that some men might not like the fact that I do fire and work in a more male dominated industry. Right. Sometimes it's hard to express what happened at work, HIPAA violations. I can't tell you everything that went on, and it's sometimes there's a lack of understanding. Exactly. But you're patient. I understand that you don't work in this field, and I might just have to take the extra time to explain to you, why this happened or how this happened. So it's just patience. Right.
Well, that's good. It seems like you have good communication skills. Yeah. So that's good, because I don't. So I probably would just have an attitude. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you don't understand me, And so that's good that you have that. So what's one of the most rewarding things being a firefighter?
Ooh, the most rewarding. I say this all the time and it never gets old, but when I go on calls, and again, people that look like me, and their whole mood changes, right? So we'll come in the house, and then they'll be like, oh,
right, exactly.
Oh, hi.
Right.
Oh, wow, I'm happy you're here. So for me, that's rewarding for people to feel comfortable to even tell you what's going on. And, some things are more private and personal and they don't want to tell everybody. So it's nice for me, especially as a woman going on calls to women, for them to be like, I'd rather just tell you what's going on.
Exactly.
So it's giving back, being in the community, being out here doing events like this, just showing people that we're here and, you can do the same thing.
Right. No, that's very big for people to know, especially because like anytime like I've seen fire men, I always see the man, right?
Yep.
And but I've always thought they're sexy. I'm like, ooh, they're sexy. So so I know I'm sure the guys think that about you.
All.
No, not all, but some of them are like, oh, save me, please. But but no, it's refreshing to see a female, especially a black female who's a firefighter, and like you said, your mother too. So. Because I don't think I've ever, maybe like at the grocery store, sometimes they go to the store and you see them.
Yeah.
But I've never like on like all the calls that I've seen, I've never seen a female.
Not many.
Yeah. So that's important. We need that.
Yeah.
So then our daughters can see that it's possible.
Yep. You can be here too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Because some people think that it's really hard because it's physical.
Yeah.
But like you said, you play basketball. So like, how does playing basketball help you prepare?
Oh man, being an athlete, it literally transferred from, all right, I'm an athlete here, I work out, I do this, and now I'm doing the same thing, but on a fire truck, right? You're gonna have to climb ladders, you're gonna have to drag heavy wet hoses, you're gonna have to pull people out of buildings, you're gonna have to carry people. You've been training your whole life for it, essentially, right? Especially when you're an athlete. So you're prepared, right? So as soon as you go into the field, the biggest learning curve might be like, learning about EMS or learning about fire tactics and suppression and stuff like that. But the physical part, you're good. You've been training. You know what to do.
And you have nails. I love it. So how does that work?
Well, see, you're not supposed to.
Okay.
So I just be careful.
Okay. No, that's good because you can still be your feminine self.
Yes. Yeah. Which is big for me. Like, I don't. I work 9 days a month with 24-hour shifts. But my off time, I still want to be girly. I still want to get dressed. I don't want to look like a fireman or whatever the case is.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's nice to still keep that feminine side.
Yeah, that's good. That's really good.
Hello, beautiful souls. Are you ready to embark on a journey of self-discovery and wellness? Introducing the Heal Your Mind, Body, and Soul Journal, your companion on the path to holistic well-being. As a mother, grandmother, and wellness advocate, I understand the importance of nurturing every aspect of ourselves. This journal is more than just pages. It's a sanctuary for your thoughts, goals, and aspirations. With guided prompts and space for creativity, it empowers you to prioritize self-care and embrace gratitude. Join me and countless others in discovering the power of self-reflection and mindful living. Visit NoveneC or find the Heal Your Mind, Body, and Soul One Plant at a Time journal on Amazon today. Here's to nurturing your mind, body, and soul. Together, let's make every day a journey of growth and wellness.
I'm so happy that I ran into you today, just like by chance, by us having booths near each other.
Yeah.
And so that's great, and I really thank you for letting me take this time to talk to you. And hopefully later in the future, like we can have a longer sit down interview because I find it inspirational, and on my channel, like we try to talk about things that like people have overcome to get to where they are, to try to inspire other people. And also on my channel, I ask people if they have anything that they want to ask me. So do you have a question that you want to ask me?
Yeah. Tell me what's the most rewarding part about, doing your channel and reaching out to people and what do you get out of that?
Oh, wow. Thank you. So that's a good question because my channel is very, very rewarding because I talk to some people that have been through some stuff like my aunt. 2 of my cousins were killed, her son and then her daughter. And so she just shows that even though she's been through something so horrific, she can still like find a purpose and still keep moving. You know what I'm saying? So like my what am I trying to say? The thing that I want to do the most is to let people know that who are in a dark place, see that there's light at the end of the tunnel. So if you see somebody who has been through some stuff and that they're doing well, that you know that you can do that too. Yeah. So that's the part that just makes me feel really good.
So you like to be the bridge in the community.
Yeah.
Like
but plus, I mean, I've been through a lot of stuff too. You know what I'm saying? And my son who's right there behind the camera. So just seeing us that we keep it pushing and you can still do things that you want to do, and even like create new things. I never thought I would be a vendor out here.
Right.
Things that I created that I'm selling. You know what I'm saying? So just try to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm just out here recruiting. You know, we're hiring right now. You have to be 20 to get hired. Basic, you know, high school diploma, EMT certification. There's a physical agility test that you take prior to coming into the fire service, and then there's like a general. It's called a FCTC test, which tests your, you know, your HR knowledge and mechanical aptitude and like your memory, math, English, stuff like that. So you take that test and you kind of get on the eligibility list. And we're always recruiting. We're always trying to, you know, make our fire department, you know, reflect the city that we live in and that we work for. So we welcome people from all different backgrounds, you know, all different walks of life. You know, we want to be a community, we want to be a family, we want to show up and you see people that look like you and you feel comfortable that we're here and taking care of you at your lowest point.
Right. That's important. And hopefully today you'll reach some people that you can later they can say, I met you in Vallejo. And then I joined because of you, even if it's a little child.
Yeah.
You know, later in 10 years, they might say that they met you out here and you inspired them to become a firefighter.
And we have a ton of avenues within the fire department as well. Once you get in, like I said, my little brother, he's on the EMS side, but you know, he can come over to suppression side if he wants to. I mean, we have behavioral health units. We have community paramedicine units that help for like street crisis response teams, which respond to a lot of people. You know, in San Francisco, we have a large homeless population. So, you know, we have overdose response teams for obviously overdose patients. We just have a lot of avenues for people to jump into. And no matter what your specialty is, you might get into the fire department and say, you know what, I have a love for, I don't know, community paramedicine. I really want to ride around in the streets and really try to get people, you know, into better places. We have space for you.
Wow.
And so, and even myself, like I said, I love firefighting. Of course, I grew up in it. I love it. But my first love has always been nursing. So I was able to pursue my nursing degree while being in the fire department. So I got my master's in nursing, and now I work in the city as a registered nurse as well, part-time. So
wow. Okay, she taking all the money. She got all the jobs. Oh my God, that pay a lot. That's great. Yeah. That's amazing. Wow, I love that. And I'm glad that you said like there's different like sections of it too, because we just think firefighter, you're just going in there fighting fires. You know what I'm saying? But there's all different kind of things that they could do.
Yep.
Like that, I learned that from my niece Anaya about the the paramedic side. Like once she started telling me about that stuff, I started paying attention.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I see it. I mean, I watched Chicago Fire and stuff like that too. But I never really, you know what I'm saying? I never really paid attention that they're really on the ambulance and that's what they do. And then these guys go fight the fires.
Yep.
Yeah.
So even if you want to get it, I mean, we have prevention, we have arson, we have just a bunch of places that people can go into if you don't want to. Maybe you don't want to be a firefighter for 30 years. There's places for you here.
There's room for growth.
Yep.
And so then, is there like a age limit? Because you say you have to be 20, but like, is there what they say that you're too old to?
Nope. We do not discriminate.
So as long as you can pass all the tests and everything.
Yep. Pass the test, get through the interview, pass the academy. Who are we to say you don't belong?
Right. Okay, that's cool. So do you hire people?
I can help with the recruitment process. You know, I'm out here telling you what to do, how to do it, type stuff. So I can assist you.
Okay, thank you so much.
No problem.
Do you guys have a website or something that you want to tell people?
Yeah. I mean, you can just go here on sffire.org/join. And you know, if you were here, you can get a nice keychain and scan the QR code right on the back. And then that website will just kind of help you navigate the process. Okay. You know, sometimes it can be a little confusing.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you guys for listening to our interview, and I'm wishing you peace, love, and light. Bye.
Hello, beautiful souls. Are you ready to embark on a journey of self-discovery and wellness? Introducing the Heal Your Mind, Body, and Soul Journal, your companion on the path to holistic well-being. As a mother, grandmother, and wellness advocate, I understand the importance of nurturing every aspect of ourselves. This journal is more than just pages. It's a sanctuary for your thoughts, goals, and aspirations. With guided prompts and space for creativity, it empowers you to prioritize self-care and embrace gratitude. Join me and countless others in discovering the power of self-reflection and mindful living. Visit NoveneCTV.com or find the Heal Your Mind, Body, and Soul One Plant at a Time journal on Amazon today. Here's to nurturing your mind, body, and soul. Together, let's make every day a journey of growth and wellness.